comfy. And I'm going to put some music of some sort. Hello. Get this going. Oh, it's a little bright. Let's see how things are going. Yeah. All right. How are we doing, chat? Looking good. Looking good. All right. Nice. Fuck yeah. Okay. Let's get some kind of music. Something kind of fun. Oh, nice. Actually, this is so relaxing. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hi. How are you? Oh, I just got some crazy deja vu. How's it going, guys? I'm thinking of pulling a couple cards in a little bit while I'm just relaxing and tapping in. So, I'll do like a single card pull, for free, and then if anybody wants something more in depth, we can figure that out. I'll probably do like, I don't know, 3 cards for $5 or something. I've never really done that on YouTube, so we'll see how that goes. And if you want anything, oh my god, I have stuff all over my lip. If you want anything that's like really personal, those would be at the link in my bio. Okay. Whew. Thank you for joining 828 as we start. That feels good for me. I'm just gonna do like I'm getting like a self-love reading, kind of. Hi, thank you, Timmy. Very sweet. How are you, sweetheart? Yeah. Right now, I'm just focusing on what comes easily, what comes naturally, and how loving on yourself, being more compassionate to yourself feels 10/10 so much more natural right now for you. Maybe this is something that you've struggled with in the past. Having a good sense of self, or a true sense of self. It could have been a time where you really only knew yourself through the eyes of other people. So it was very all over the place, right? Nobody's really got one sense of you. And now that you're understanding more of how you view the world through your own lens, seeing how other people saw you in the past makes a lot more sense now. I think I'm gonna turn this light off in the back. I feel like it's a little too bright. I think that's better. Let me know how you feel. But I think you're choosing the softer side of things. Let's see. You've released some limiting beliefs that were around how you present yourself. Maybe you chose just to speak up for yourself. I'm getting something in my throat. Thank you, Spirit. That you are aligning. I feel like there's this connection, specifically my carnelian is like vibrating right now. This connection between your solar plexus and your throat, and it's this speaking things into existence specifically for yourself. So now that you have this like able ability to speak things into existence specifically about yourself, whether it's qualities about yourself or just allowing your creativity to truly shine, I think you're done hiding. Yeah, this was a burden in the past. I think that this stopped you from taking action because of how you had been perceived by other people. There had been perhaps some kind of event around the dancing, the singing, the music, the specific like self-expression that felt frozen, so that it was literally like you couldn't sing, or that you would only sing to yourself. And now you're really letting that go. And I think that you understand how much you were holding this to your heart when it came to, yeah, when it came to how much anxiety it was giving you, when it came to your intuition, it came to your subconscious. And this was about, yeah, this was literally about how your past was affecting you and the way that you were like allowed to love yourself. And there was even issues when it came to being good to yourself. Maybe you really did deal with some serious power dynamics, some isolation, neglect, um, conflict, manipulation, abuse, just unethical behavior in general. And understanding how that affected you, gave you insomnia, night terrors, fear, like overwhelming guilt. And this was something that you truly developed as fear. Like you thought that this was a part of you. And the way that this started to play out was possibly in alcoholism or drinking, smoking cigarettes, talking shit, you know, being really negative, being really fearful. I think that this came out in a lot of different ways. And now that you're seeing yourself for how positive you can be, for how uplifting you can be, and pouring that energy back into yourself, incredible things are starting to happen. And most importantly, feeling good about yourself is the incredible thing, right? So allowing this to feel like that's the surprise, that's the reward, that's um, the good thing at the end of this. And maybe there was a time where you tried to, I'm getting like, it's like imposing things on others, but I feel like there's a part of you that tried to like seduce yourself into loving yourself more, right? Like you wanted it to be more enticing than that. You didn't know that there was going to be like another reward. Like, yeah, sure, I'll work on my self-concept if it's going to make me some money. But the point was that you were actually going to become the person that felt like, hey, I fucking deserve this. And so many more other great things. So now when this starts to pop up for you, it doesn't feel like a surprise because you worked on this, right? You did this intentionally. And that's the point. The point is that you did it intentionally. Lovely. I'm getting a lot of blue right now. Maybe nighttime, like night skies are kind of significant. Maybe you just take a lot of time for yourself, specifically at night when things are kind of dark, a little quiet. Things tend to click for you in a way that that never really made sense. Maybe the daytime was literally just like, I have to give all of my time to other people and their problems and whatever else pops up, I guess. And now you're you're seeing how unfair that really was. You're seeing how this was this karmic avoidance where it was other people trying to push their problems onto you. Excuse me. Ooh. And because you were like, oh, okay, I'll help you and figure this out, you kept getting this undeveloped version of the person, and they weren't taking accountability for the problems that they were causing. So now that you take a step back and you're like, look, you're gonna have to handle that all on your own, and I believe in you, and you're capable, and you can totally figure this out. Now you're getting a completely different version. You're getting all of this generosity, all of this positivity, all of this money, all of this kindness and wealth and power. And what's happening here is the enthusiasm is coming back to your work. You're bringing back the energy to you, to your health, your money, your goals, your manifestations, and they're actually coming in, right? So this is something that kind of encompasses everything, just like you said, right? Everybody said, okay, work on my self-concept. But the thing was that motivation was still external. So that's why it wasn't working. 838 as I record. This is my little heating pad. Yeah, this is a major breakthrough for you here. And I'm even getting like online success. Definitely something in the public eye with the sun card here. This is you shining publicly. Leo season is significant. We are in Leo season as I record, and we just had this solar eclipse today. We are in eclipse season officially, and the energy is fucking palpable. So this is something that you're going to get to use to your best expression. This vitality, this joy, this confidence, and oh, my nail is breaking. Maybe that's something significant for you. Like just spending a little bit more time on your appearance, but not necessarily just the way that you are. It's like more fundamental than that. Taking longer showers, having a nice long bath. These are things that you're doing that are almost childlike in a sense, making it an activity to have a bath, making it an activity to play, or, making it so that you're not trying to do 1,000 things at once, right? Like if I'm coloring, I'm coloring. Kids aren't fucking multitasking. They're not trying to do dinner and the dishes and the laundry all at once. Like you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do the dishes. Or you're like, yeah, I'm gonna make myself something to eat. And you're making it simple enough that you're actually enjoying it, right? When you're not trying to stretch your brain to the fucking max all the time, your brain can actually be your friend, and you're on the same team, remember? So this is something that has honestly unblocked emotions for you here. I think that this was something that you you genuinely felt like you couldn't be happy enough. Maybe your energy was just so drained when it came to socializing and being around other people that honestly need to work on some shit. And some part of that was overgiving. And it was about understanding that there's a delay in your growth and other people's growth when that happens. So now that you stopped, the blessings are starting to show up. Ooh, 22 as I call it. I love you, baby. I'm gonna cut this one short. I got some stuff to film. I will see you soon. Bye.